Hike number 3, Kearsarge Pass Trail. So that's the aim today, is Kearsarge Pass. Maybe a little bit further than that, but we'll see how we feel. Anyway, my legs do feel a little bit like they need a rest, and also my back. Anyway, Kearsarge Pass. Drive up here was wonderful as expected, and just the surroundings are beautiful here as well. Okay, here we go. Step number 1. So far, very nice, gentle upgrade. So elevation currently about 9,300. Elevation gain 176 feet. Pretty nice backdrop, unlike yesterday. Cottonwood Lakes. So a little bit different. Quite a few people at the parking lot. I saw that at Cottonwood Lakes. A lot of people parked there, but most people at Cottonwood Lakes seem to be backpackers. Maybe that's true here as well. But really nice start to this walk. Nice, gentle. I don't mind steps because you can do rest steps up these, which is a nice technique to help you from fatigue. Anyway, look at that. Wow. Hike has been quite wonderful so far. In fact, if I get on this rock, it's a bit of haze, I suppose. Parking lot, the end of the road up, and we're moving into John Muir Wilderness. Wilderness. I wonder how an area is defined as a wilderness area. Should look that up. First break. 1.75 kilometers in, elevation gain 609 feet. Just want to take it really easy today. Be smart. Heart rate 130 beats per minute. Doing about, what is it? Around about 18.56 minutes per kilometer. It's a nice steady pace. I think we're going to be losing the view soon. Pretty sure there's going to be a waterfall view somewhere up here. Anyway. I'm just going to have a... one of my mistakes yesterday was not drinking enough water. I bring along 3 litres and I only drank 1.5 yesterday, which was weird. Anyway, because the previous day I drank 3 litres. Anyway, so I'm going to have water now. I might take a ibuprofen, I'm not sure, because the highest elevation here today is 12,000 feet. So anyway... waterfall just above that. Look at that peak, big cloud. So I'm concerned about storms again today, so I want to start coming down at about midday 1. I have brought along a raincoat and a backpacker cover as well, although I did bring that yesterday, I forgot. Anyway, waterfall view. Gilbert Lake. I had to check my phone. I checked before, but I forgot. You can definitely see why people camp up here. At about 11,000 feet in elevation. Gorgeous. This looks like a nice section. Waiting for some switchbacks. I think they're going to be a bit further up because via the map, yeah, there's about 5 or 6 switchbacks. There's also a lake up here. I forget what it's called again. But we're getting close to Kearsarge Pass, and then I have to make a decision whether to keep on going a little bit or turn back. I think I'm going to keep on going just because of the time, but I want to get to the pass on the way back no later than 1. And I don't want to be caught out in the open. Now on the switchbacks, and hopefully there's a lake here. There is. Look at the colour. Ooh. Bonnie's doing, well, I forget what this lake's called, Flower Lake or something like that. Probably completely wrong. But let me just check the phone. This lake is... There's no name. Come on, Nor Trails. Oh no, Flower Lake is a little bit up. But anyway, by the way, look at this. Look at it. Oh, God. Nothing but much back that way, but there's also a lot of haze in the distance. So I don't think the views from Kearsarge Marsh are going to be as nice, but it doesn't really matter. Look at that. For some reason, I just want to jump in there. Not from this height, though. Wondering if the pass is up there. I can see like this black stick. I can see a white stick now. So I think that's people up there. I can't see the trail, the zigzag trail, but I'm assuming that's the pass, which would make sense because that's where we're heading and not far to go. So switchbacks are over. So I do expect some switchbacks, although there is a switchback right here. Anyway. Very happy with how my body's handling this. Current heart rate sitting about 130. That's actually 120 now, but It was 120 just coming up here. So I'm very happy, very happy. And still got that red thing on my hands. And it confirmed that is because of altitude. So it shocked me first of all when I first saw it, first time. See how many words, how many times I can say first. I thought, wow, I'm getting sunburned, but put sunscreen on. What's happening here? Anyway. Kearsarge Pass is definitely up there. And I think I can see the trail. It's not switchbacks, it's just slightly going up. Might be one or two switchbacks there. I assume there would be, but yeah, that's the aim. And it's definitely there because I can see people. They're like little ants, but there is someone in red. By the way, I was so focused on the pass and where I was that I didn't look to my left. There's a lake. And I looked up the name of the lake. Something like Big Pedo Lake or something like that. And I still want to go jumping in it. Ah, it looks so inviting. A beautiful colour too. I'm assuming that's because of the glaciers. Maybe not glaciers, but snow melt. Wouldn't be any glaciers up here, or there is snow there. Maybe there were glaciers many years ago. But I've got to remind myself, always look around. What I said about the trail being ahead of me, it's up there because I can see someone. In fact, I saw someone up there. So I think there is a bit of a switchback here, and then we go up and then switch back. Yep, so, and then I think I can see the trail now up to the pass. Lake's called Big Pothole Lake, and we've just done, well, I've just done the last switchback. And from here on in, it's just straight up to the pass. Somewhere up there. Sorry, Big Pothole Lake. You can see some hikers there. And for perspective, you can see the trail down there. That was just after all those, about maybe 10 switchbacks. And I'm calling it right now, we're going to get storms. I wasn't sure yesterday, but we had the same sort of cloud set up. So I'm predicting storms after about 1 p.m. By the way, no nerves about this trail at all, even though it's at the side of a mountain. It's wide enough to be not troublesome. It's all good. So the pass, can just see it up. And there is a guy there. I can see the sign. And on the other side of this pass is Kings Canyon National Park. So yesterday I went to Sequoia. Today, Kings Canyon Park. There you go. I even bought America the Beautiful pass, but not for this, just because I'm going to Yosemite on Monday. I just wanted the pass. So getting close. And the guy there, he's not like an ant. Let's record my approach to Kearsarge Lake, and then when I get there I'll be quiet just because I don't want to disturb anyone else there. But pretty spectacular views, and on the other side we're going to see Kearsarge Lake. I would assume there's a lot of backpacking up here. Those keep on moving on into Kings Canyon National Park, going to Kear Lake, that sort of thing. There is a loop on that side. Okay, but here we are.
Yesterday, we passed this place, like all the smokers were gone. We turned around and we didn't understand which day. It was like a big smoked meat sandwich.
Just olive oil and this olive oil, because I'm going to say this for my lunch.
Oh, those are great to bring. We bring those.
Oh, well?
Yeah, sometimes just adding them to some crappy dinner makes
Yeah.
all the difference in the world.
Yeah.
Same exact
I was
bag,
doing Exeter's best
black.
freeze-dried
Yep.
meal.
This is the view at the top. Might go for another hour before the storms roll in. Problem with photos and video is you don't get perspective. Like, I've seen a photo of this, and in fact it was the motivation for me doing this trip. So a photo of Kearsarge Lakes via Kearsarge Pass. But in person it's way better, it's 10 times better. And I think one of the reasons is because you don't get perspective from cameras, whether you take a photo or a video. And that was definitely true yesterday. So this is just stunning. I am not going down to the lakes. I'm going to, there's a little path that goes off to the right up here, which goes above the lakes. And just want to see how far I can get. And my turnaround point is about 11:45, currently 10:53. Even 11:45 is pushing it. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm going off to the right here. I'm not going to Ray Lakes, but again, turn around about 11:30. It's a pretty nice hike, particularly when you have that in the background. Not complaining. Although I am going a little bit quicker now. I just want to get as far as possible. There is a spot that I do that knows exists, and if I get to that point, that will be my turnaround. It's sort of like a ledge, and the views from there apparently are quite stunning. And in saying that, all the views along this hike are quite stunning. Wow. Yep. Okay, one last look at this view before I turn back. I did not turn back because in the back of my mind was the possibility that was not the ledge I was thinking of. And I had a look at the map, and there's a chance that the ledge I was thinking of is a little bit further up. Just a chance. And I thought, why not just see? So around, not this bend, but maybe the next bend. Just a possibility. So maybe I'll regret this, maybe I won't. Yeah, just up there, you can sort of see there's a bend. And I was just thinking to myself, I saw a video of it, and it seemed like it was on a bend. And the last ledge was not on a bend. So wait to see what happens. trail is quite wide here. Still got to pay attention. I am skedaddling because I'm now a little bit behind, and I think this is it. Yeah, I think this is it. So it's not really a ledge, it's just, you can see a little bit further around. Yeah, I remember in the video I watched there was a bit of a turn. I wonder if there's anything else up there. Should I try? But this is beautiful. By the way, that's Charlotte Lake, and I have no idea what the mountains are. We are just north of Mount Whitney. I have no idea if you can see it from here. I doubt it. We're not that far removed from Cottonwood Lakes. It was a very short drive to get here. But anyway, Charlotte Lake. And I'm just going to go up there and then I'll turn around. Definitely my turnaround point. Yeah, I've got to do it. So about 11 kilometers in, Kearsarge Pass is up there. And what a great spot to turn around. Can see some walking trails down there. Can't see any people though. Most of the people I'm seeing on this hike are backpackers, which sort of makes sense. And they're going into the Kear Lakes region, I'm assuming. Currently midday. I'm at the initial ledge. I did spoke to a guy who said that he spoke to someone else that yesterday apparently was really unusual for the amount of storms in the Sierras. It was just line after line of storms, and they expect less today and less over the next few days. But being a meteorologist and having forecasts blow up on you, yeah, I'm not sure if I trust that. So I still want to get to Kearsarge Pass probably by 1 o'clock. Getting close to Kearsarge Pass. Anyway, have felt a few drops, about a kilometre to go before we get to the pass. And yeah, the sky does look fairly similar to yesterday. Bit of a wind too. I'm not going to rush myself though. Don't over fatigue myself. But I should be up there within probably 25 minutes. By the way, the time is 12:22. So I should be up there by 1 o'clock. So that's a good secondary goal. And then I might not stay there long because I do want to go down a fair bit before I feel safe if there are storms.
Could you get up right there,
Okay, sure.
please? Thank you, sir.
Time for a break as I heading uphill. And there's that Charlotte Lake. Also have the Kearsarge Lakes. Still passing through a few people here and there. I thought it would have stopped by now, but most of these people I'm passing are backpackers spending a night down there, spending a night at Kear Lakes. And I'll just move up here. Yeah, I can see the top just there. So it's currently 12:45. Yeah, take me about 15 minutes to get up there. Again, perspective, I saw a person just walking up there and you could barely see them, so impressive. Heart rate got to 150, so definitely want to stop at that point. Looking back from where I just came, looking forward, it's getting closer. And then all downhill from there. I should be back at the car by 3 p.m. because it should take me 2 hours to get. Even that's being conservative because it's only 8 kilometers down. definitely can do 4 kilometers per hour. Anyway, it's enough for the break. Although the heart rate still is 137. It takes a while to adjust. I'm probably below 130 right now. Going through a lot of switchbacks now. I do like switchbacks because it's less steep. There was an area down there which there was not a switchback and it was really steep, and that's why my heart rate got up. And there's the top. No problems with this trail at all. Feel completely safe. Completely. Kearsarge Pass, take 2. So we're virtually at the top. Yep. Should pay attention. Do I have the top to myself? I do. No, I don't. Damn it. Hello. Last look from up here. Time 12:58, right on schedule. Well, after my little extra bit, I'm going to take a break because, yeah, that's looking interesting. That's going to turn into a storm, maybe. Might already be showering up there, but overhead we're fine. Yep, so we're going to have storms, 100%. Kearsarge Pass, looking towards Kearsarge Lakes, Lake Charlotte. Not sure what the mountains are, and a developing shower. Good chance of storms this afternoon. Time is currently 1 p.m, so I'm at my goal. I wanted to get up here for the second time at 1 p.m, and here we are now. 2 hours of going down. Almost at the switchbacks. Still seeing people walk up. So I'm telling them, just be aware of storms, because it's looking stormish. Anyway, I'm feeling a little bit better here because once I get below the switchbacks, it's just the rain. I don't think I have to deal with storms, but a little bit better view here with less haze, which is nice. Yeah, about, what was it? No, wait there. 22 kilometers, yeah, so about 6 kilometers to go. Ooh, starting to get dark. Still running into people going up. So the last 2 people came up were from overseas, and I just told them, just be aware, because the one place you don't want to be when there's a storm is along a pass. So I feel fine. Ooh, what is that? Poop. Heaps and heaps of poop. Okay. Okay, time to keep going. Thunder. Not long to go now, about 3 and a bit kilometers, but I might get wet. Ooh, did you hear that? Ooh, waterfall. Ooh, spectacular. Bit of a lull in the storm. Ooh, there's a little bit of thunder. Not far away from the car now. I'm amazed how many people are still going up without a care in the world. But maybe they're timing it right. You get the storm at the start of the walk, less exposed, and by the time you get to the pass, everything's over. So they'll get there maybe 5, 6. Took me 3 hours to get up. I'm still hearing a little bit of thunder, but the rain has stopped for now. And where's my car? I can't see my car. My car's gone. No, it's not. Anyway, that might be it. Ooh, it looks interesting above. Okay, let's go. Coming up to the car park now. Suppose I'll record this instead of waiting for the car. Still hearing a lot of thunder, seeing a bit of lightning as well. No rain, which is good. Still people going up. There's a chap going up. Anyway, it's a bit of a... There was a bit of mist on the lens there. Anyway, so it's going to be about 22 kilometres. I was expecting 22.4. Current average pace, 19.56. What's that? Minutes per kilometre, which is what I expected. So my plans before, or as I was planning this trip, was to assume each hike was going to be 20-minute Ks. So this was to that plan, which surprises me a little bit because on the way up I was being much more conservative, and I think that's the way to go from moving forward. Be much more conservative on the way up, and I can rush down on the way back if need be. So I'm doing around about 11-12 minute Ks right now. Time 7 hours 15 minutes, and yeah, it's been a good hike. Very, very good hike. Raining lightly, and I've just got to the car. On time? Wait and see. I think this is my car. Well, let's check out. One last thing I have to do is put my indulgent trail mix into the bin. Ants got into it. Ants? How the hell did ants get into it? Anyway, I picked out some bits on a break and my hand was full of ants. So, bear boxes and trash. This will lighten my load, by the way.